Hi everyone, I am Praveen Shetty and I welcome you all to this video lecture. In my previous video lecture, I introduced you to the play Refund. In this play, we will look at the main events of this play Refund in two parts. We know that Vasakov was a former student and is a alumnus, and he goes to the school to get back his tuition fee, and he goes to the principal and tells that he did not learn anything in the school and he wants his tuition fee back. And listening to Vasakov, the teachers as well as the principal um, were surprised because they never heard this from a student. So on the other hand, Vesakov he wants to embarrass the teachers and he forces them to return his fees. So being the head of the school, the principal calls for an immediate meeting. He informs the teachers that Vasakov wants his tuition fee back, and on the other hand, Vasakov wants to prove that his learning was a failure. So the principal and the teachers decide that they will not make the questions too difficult, and in other words, they'll make the test very easy so that Vasakov passes the test and they need not pay the tuition fees to him. So all the teachers and principal decide to pass him at any cost. And as we move further, we know that it is the maths teacher who takes the leadership of handling this situation. So the history teacher comes first and he asks the question to Vasakov, and the question is how many years the 30 years were lasted. So if you look at the history teacher's question, the question itself contains an answer, and the answer is 30 years. So we know that Vasakov is not keen on getting the answer right. He's more keen on getting the answer wrong. So only when he answers wrongly he can prove that he has not learnt anything, and he can get back his fees. So the history master thinks that he would get the answer correct, but the answer given by Vasakov was 7 meters, not 7 years, it is 7 meters. So history master was puzzled what to do with this student. So he asks the help of the maths teacher, and the maths teacher comes to his rescue. So the maths teacher uses the theory of relativity of Einstein to explain the terms that space and time are relative terms. They are one and the same. So there's no problem. So years can be represented in terms of meter. That's what the maths teacher says. So and he explains, the maths teacher explains that what took place only half of each day, that is only during the daytime. So no war took place at night during those days, and even during the daytime the soldiers spent a lot of time on eating and taking rest. And so if you calculate the time deducting these time for eating and rest, it would come to 7 years. So that is the equivalence of 7 meters. That's what the maths teacher says. So that's how the maths test, the history test gets over, and he is passed in the history test. So Vasakov did not pass, but he is passed. Means uh, he is made to pass the test. And the second test is the physics one, and the question is, why do clocks in church become smaller if one walks away from it? So, or there's another part to the question, and that is, do they merely appear smaller, or is it because of optical illusion? So the question is, why clocks in church become smaller? So the answer is there in the second part. So they merely appear smaller, they don't really become smaller, they appear smaller. Or the other answer can be, it is because of optical illusion. So you should know what optical illusion is. Optical illusion is a theory where what we see and what brain perceives is not the same as the things in reality. So things in real and the things that appear to us are different. So that is because of optical illusion. So Vasakov says the opposite answer, and that is, they get larger. He says the objects get larger when we walk away from them. So the physics teacher wants to simplify the question because he wants him to pass and he doesn't want to give the refund. So he asks him to answer either yes or no, and for that Vasakov calls the physics teacher as an ass, and physics teacher tries to convince that the answer is correct by saying that the ass also looks sad because of optical illusion of its vision. So it sees itself in a sad face, and that is because of optical illusion, he says. So so finally physics teacher proves that Vasakov answer is figurative or metaphorical, so it should not be taken as he says it, so it should be taken in metaphorical terms. So finally the physics teacher also passes him with a good grade. And the next test for Vasakov is geography, and the question for him is, what is the name of a city which has the same name as the capital of German province of Brunswick? So the question is quite long, as you can see, but the answer is there in the question itself. The answer is Brunswick. And this is how the geography master simplifies the question, thinking that Vasakov will answer easily, but to his surprise, Vasakov gives the answer same. So same is not the answer is Brunswick. So now geography master tries his best to prove that Vasakov is right, and he explains the legend, and the legend is of Emperor Barbarossa, who met a young farmer girl or a peasant girl, and this emperor wished her God bless you when he saw her, and he asked for the name of the city. So the girl answered that it is same to you, sir, for his greeting, and the emperor thought that he mistook that it is same. So that is how the geography teacher convinces that Vasakov was correct. And I hope that this session was useful to you. Thank you.